What's going on, my free thinking rebels, and welcome once again to another episode of Decrypting Crypto. I am your host, Stefan Subero, the holistic growth mentor. And I think, we're starting to see the theme that is going to be reoccurring until it actually happens, which is Bitcoin ETF. Now, we have a lot of news to cover today. Bitcoin ETF is making front row once again. Could Galaxy Digital's 74% price surge projection become a reality? Now, we're going to cover that story very soon. But before we jump into that, welcome again, my friends, and thank you so much for joining us at Decrypting Crypto. We are here on a mission to help you enter safely into digital assets, diversify your income, and find solid ways of generating passive income and a legacy for yourself and your family. Now, we are just crazy this week. Bitcoin is up, I believe, when I last checked, 23% from the bottom. And it's lovely to see all the green coming in. Now, before we dive into our first story, remember that this video is brought to you by the Future of Money Masterclass. We're going to hear a little bit more about that later on in the video. All right, my friends, let's jump into this first news story that is on watcher.guru. Bitcoin to surge by 74% with spot ETF debut, Galaxy Digital predicts. Now, let's dive in a little bit into this article. Galaxy Digital, a cryptocurrency fund, has expressed an optimistic outlook. The strong demand for a Bitcoin ETF is evident from recent market reactions. The mere rumor of an ETF launches last week caused a rapid 10% surge in Bitcoin prices within hours. Similarly, the revelation of the ticker of BlackRock's proposed Bitcoin ETF triggered a 12% increase in a single day. According to the research, the projected inflow from these ETFs could lead to a substantial 74% surge in Bitcoin price. This is during the initial year, taking into consideration the liquidity and price impact resulting from a sustained investment. Now, it's powerful. And honestly, I truly believe that this is achievable because if we just think about it, BlackRock alone has over $15 billion under management. So, and BlackRock they've been literally changing everything they do to accommodate this Bitcoin ETF. And you know what? If they are pushing this so much, they will get it. BlackRock has ties in so many places within the governments, within so many institutions. So in my opinion, it's just a matter of time. I believe they're timing it precisely so that it works out perfectly with the Bitcoin halving. And once that flows into Bitcoin. Now, let me share my screen quickly. We'll take a look at the chart quickly. But it is definitely possible to see that price movement. Now, if we look at Bitcoin where we are right now, we're sitting at 34,000. So we have broken a major resistance that was holding us down, right? Which was the 31K. I remember talking about this before. Once we break that resistance, we want to see some support come into play. We haven't come back down to retest this resistance as support. I will be looking for that. But a 74% increase from this bottom would bring Bitcoin to, let's see, $74% will bring us to about 58,000. That would bring us above the golden pocket, which historically gives us the signal that we're entering into the bull market. Now, I don't expect this to happen right now. Like I said, I am sure they're going to be positioning themselves so that we might come up, we might test this golden pocket, come back down, and just possibly range. We might get one last move back down. We don't know. We'll see what happens. We have a lot of support in this area, but I don't see anything major happening until we cross this line. This is the line. This is the line in the sand. May 2024. My birthday's in May, by the way, guys. So hey, that's gonna be the mark. The mark, May 2024, somewhere around there, we should be seeing the Bitcoin having happening. And then, and only then do I see massive price action moving forward. Let's move on to the next article. Bank of Spain highlights the potential benefits of digital euro. Now, I'm not a fan of anything digital euro CBDCs, big, right? Nice big CBDC sign, central bank digital currency. If you don't know what that is, I highly recommend you take a look at this video here that Wasim did. He talks about the CBDCs in a little bit more detail. Jump in. And obviously, if you have not subscribed to our Breakout Solutions YouTube channel, do not miss out. Jump in so you don't miss on any of our content. Now, let's get back into this. So, the Spanish central bank, Banco de España, joins a host of European banking institutions, preparing its customers for the potential benefits of the EU's CBDCs, the digital euro. My friends, there's no benefits to a digital CBDC. If you know the definition of a CBDC, it is the complete opposite of what Bitcoin is. And again, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. In a recent blog, the Spanish central bank shares all the potential benefits of introducing a central bank digital currency. The benefits. It further explains the nature and uses of the European Union's potential CBDC. Twitter, they say, as more and more people are choosing to pay digitally, we want to offer a digital form of central bank money, which is the set guaranteed value as cash. Now, this really, we are already a digital currency. Everything that we do is digital. All the money that we use is just numbers on your bank account. Not many people even use cash anymore. So the whole proposition of actually creating a digital currency CBDC it's outrageous because we already have it. Now, just to quickly make you understand what this is programmable money. That's all it is. It's money that can be programmed. And whoever has control over that programming has control over your money. They will say whatever they want to say. It's going to help bring faster transactions. It's going to make it easier to do this, to do that. At the end of the day, whoever controls that source code controls the money, which is the complete opposite of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is open source. Nobody controls it. It's programmed. It's already been programmed and it cannot be reprogrammed. So, my friends, again, if you don't know what the CBDC is, please take some time, check out our videos. We have a lot of content on what that really is. Moving on to the next article, we have the World Bank. Euroclear joins forces to unveil digital native security issuance on blockchain. Again, the World Bank, anything by these guys, I got to think twice. I got to double check, triple check. But let's see what it says. Belgium-based bank Euroclear has launched the first digital native security on the Luxembourg Stock Exchange together with the World Bank. The 1 million digital bond, digitally native notes, DNN, issuance by the World Bank involves the distribution and settlement of fully digital financial assets through distributed ledgers, a company press release noted. Let's go on, and it says digital native notes on the blockchain. Per the announcement, R3, a Corda blockchain, served as the platform for this digital bond issuance, proving the trust in nascent tech. The primary objective of the issuance is to establish a scalable framework combining the advantages of digitization with bond accessibility and liquidity, recognizing the potential of DLT to transform global capital markets, and launch will support the expansion of the digital capabilities in the post-trade. Honestly, I just, anything that is issued by the World Bank, I'll take some extra time to really observe and figure that out. In my opinion, if we need any extra issuance, let's turn to blockchain. Let's turn to true blockchain technology, Bitcoin. That is the number one. My friends, before we continue on to the next section, listen to a message from our sponsors. As the world sinks deeper into debt, your hard-earned money loses value daily. The solution: safeguard your wealth with smart, diversified, and decentralized income strategies. Breakout Solutions is on a mission to take back personal freedom, individual rights, and financial sovereignty. As the era of CBDCs, digital IDs, and social credit system approaches, it's crucial to act now to safeguard your financial future. Introducing the Future of Money, your guide to what's happening and what is coming. Join our 90-minute session to equip yourself, your loved ones, and your business against a system bent on control. Your time is precious. Don't waste it anymore. Use the link below, join our next virtual event, and access my exclusive bonuses. Access our exclusive bonuses, my friend. Don't miss out on the Future of Money. You can still access the replay from our last event. Just use the link in the description and we will send it your way. Now, let's jump into our market updates. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles. Like, just as Monday, we look like we're ending the week very strong. Hex still at the forefront with 134% increase this week, my friends. Look at that. Pepe coming right behind with 103. Yes, Pepe, you're doing something. We got Gala at 45%, Mina 72%. And just a sea of green, my friends, a sea of greens. Let me know in the comments, what are you holding? How is your portfolio doing this week? Are you up? I hope you are. You should be up. If you got some good positions in, then you should be up right now. There's no other way to be but up. Next, we're going to jump into the Fear and Greed Index, and it's just going insane. Like, we were at 62, I believe. Last week we were at 52. I remember when we checked at the beginning of the week, we were somewhere at 62. People are getting greedy. Now, we need to remember, this is a sign of the market becoming extremely overbought. So I do expect some form of correction happening soon, because we have had a massive pump in a very, very short time, and we can't continue going up forever. We need to see a correction before we can continue moving. I do expect this rally to continue, but I expect a small retracement before that can happen. And if you have not checked out Matthew's video last week, please do. Sorry, not last week, 3 days ago, Bitcoin TradFi. He goes in deep detail about what his opinion is on the current market and what is going to be happening with Bitcoin in the next couple of weeks. Now, my friends, we're going to jump into the Twitter highlights. Let's see what's happening on, it's not Twitter anymore. We need to change this. It's X. What's happening on X? Let's take a look. Dennis Porter says it took 23 years for the internet to go from 10% to 88% adoption. Bitcoin is already 14 years old, 14 years already. Global adoption is coming soon. Now, if we compare I always do this. I always compare Bitcoin to the internet. And every time I talk to my friends or clients, I always tell them to look at this. If somebody had asked you or given you the opportunity to really understand and invest in the internet 23 years ago? Wouldn't you have done that? Now, we have a similar opportunity happening right now. A revolution is happening right in front of our eyes, financial revolution. And it's it's in all of our best interests to learn about it. Educate yourself. Education is key because without that education, without that knowledge, well, you need a little bit more than knowledge, in my opinion, knowledge and action. So, what are you waiting for? Take that step. We are here to guide you. You don't have to do this alone. So, take that step right now. You can use the link in the description, book a 30-minute coaching call with me, and we can kind of assess what you need to do. Try it out. There's nothing hold. There's no harm in having a conversation. Moving on X, we have the Bitcoin therapist. That's a cool name. The Bitcoin therapist. Wallstreet has never seen a group of die-hard holders like Bitcoiners before. Bitcoin is the apex asset, and we are not letting go. Yes, we are. We buy Bitcoin on the way up. We buy Bitcoin on the way down. We know a fiat Ponzi when we see one. And Bitcoin truly is the only flight to quality. This is a decades long play, and we're just getting started. Imagine when the Fed pivots. Imagine that. Imagine when an ETF comes. Imagine when the halving hits. Imagine the die-hard holders. Imagine when institutions realize this. They will have to pay the price. Wow. Hey, I'm going to print this and put this up on my wall, my friends. This is like the most beautiful poetry. Shakespeare could have not done better. This, my friends, is what I'm talking about. There's so much road ahead of us. There's so much ahead of us. The Fed will pivot. They're gonna have to. The ETF will come. Like I think there's 8 ETF propositions right now at the SEC's desk, and BlackRock, Grayscale. Like, come on, the ETF will come. The halving will come. It's inevitable. It's programmed into Bitcoin's code. So we know that's coming as well. And well, we have the diehard holders. We have a lot of those out there. All the Bitcoin maxis. Shout out to the Bitcoin maxi crew. You guys are definitely the true diamond hands. True diamond hands. Now, before we finish off, we have this last article. Let me make a quick change. This is going to be our adoption highlights we're finishing off with today. Let's take a look at healthcare revolution. Lunit enhances cancer care in Saudi Arabia with AI. My friends, AI, gaming, metaverse. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Do some research. Now, Saudi Arabia partners with Lunit to boost healthcare with AI, targeting early cancer detection and precise diagnosis as part of the Saudi Vision 2030 strategy. Lunit's AI-powered solution will be developed in Riyadh and Makkah at aid in timely cancer detection, aiming to enhance patient outcomes significantly. The Middle East and Africa's medical imaging informatics market is projected to exceed $2 billion by 2028, underscoring the region's growing focus on healthcare and innovation. My friends, this is great for adoption, crypto adoption in general, utilizing the AI technology for healthcare revolution. Hey, definitely needed 100%. We need better ways to image, better ways to diagnose, and I'm sure AI can help us do this. Next article we have: Unicoin makes history, acquires a luxury resort in largest ever crypto property deal. Now, I hadn't even heard about you. I think I briefly heard about Uni, so I kind of went and checked Uni a little bit, and yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Do your own research. Looks a little Ponzi in my opinion, but that's all I'm gonna say because I don't have time to really dive into uni. But what it says here, the Eden Grand Resort is currently under development and set to occupy 64,000 square meters of land in Chonburi, Thailand. However, while the expansive lot, which aims to be filled with a 6-story main structure and at least 150 private 2 and 3 bedroom villas, this is massive, by the way, is sure to be immensely impressive. It's not the luxury of the up and coming resort that makes it headlines. It's the real estate development owner, construction, just purchased in what is quickly becoming a massively historic purchase. Unicoin, the official cryptocurrency of one of the most exemplary business series in recent memory, Unicorn Hunters, has bought Thailand estate for a whooping 335 million in Unicoin tokens. Again, something just doesn't smell right when I hear and read this. So again, who would take Unicoin and that amount of Unicoin tokens to buy a property like this? When again, I don't know. It just smells a little fishy to me. I kind of took a quick look at the website. Looks a little Ponzi. Looks a little Ponzi. That's all I'm gonna say. Looks a little Ponzi in my opinion. Now, for our final adoption highlight, how to unlock the world of Bitcoin with Venmo. This is a pretty long article. Basically, Venmo, if you don't know what Venmo is a mobile payment service established in 2009 and has been owned by PayPal since 2013. It operates as a peer-to-peer platform for money transfer within the United States. So something similar to MoneyGram, I believe. So basically, Venmo is now offering Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to be able to be purchased through their app. Apparently, it's going to be super easy to do. Great, definitely bringing more adoption to the crypto space. Personally, anything owned by PayPal, I'm not a big fan. Um, PayPal has, they've made some changes that, in my opinion, were a little authoritarian on their side. So again, great for the adoption, 100%. More people, more access. But number one rule of thumb: don't ever leave any of your crypto on exchanges, especially something like Venmo. Make sure that you put your stuff in cold storage all the time. Cold storage, my friends. All right, my friends, listen, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Decrypting Crypto. And if you enjoyed our content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to hear a bit more of. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great one.